Well, hey there, everybody. What's up? So, in today's episode, we're going to pimp my trailer. So, I've got my old car trailer here. I've had this thing for quite a while. It's been used and abused. It's just getting kind of flat wore out. Tires are all bald. Fenders are all beat up, welds are broken, wood's all rotten, but it's still a damn good trailer. I use it all the time. I've been wanting to do this for about a year. I already cut this fender off, straighten out all the dents, weld it back together. One of my pet peeves here is that these fenders are mounted too damn high. So once you're in the car, you can't get the door open. You crawl out the window, and fat boys like me have trouble with that. So I put these little 2x6 razor blocks on here years ago. That's almost enough. You usually get the doors to open, but not all the time. So I'm going to cut the fenders off. I'm going to lower these things down 3 inches. I'm going to take the trailer in, get it all sandblasted, repaint it, put a new deck on it. I got a bunch of wood I already bought. Got her all stained up. Looking pretty. I'm going to steal the center lines off of the little parts runner S10 truck we built a couple months ago. Stick those on the trailer. Get it looking all fancy. Planning on painting it silver so it matches my big Dodge. And yeah, we'll get this thing all spiffed up. So, I'm going to start cutting the deck off this thing and we'll go from there. We'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, so got the fenders cut off. Got to do some work on these. Spot welds are busted loose in a bunch of places. So, drilled some holes. We'll go through. Get some big old clamps on here. Plug weld all that up together. Make her all nice and happy. Fix some dents. Grind off the old welds. Get these things ready to go back on. Alrighty, so this part's done. Put a bunch of little plug welds in here. So I just got to grind those all off. Ran into one little problem. My big super clamps here wouldn't get all the way up to the top. So I had this little chunk of wood here, knocked her up in there, held her up tight, all good. So now it's time to start on the other one. Next! Alrighty, so we're here working on the fenders. Got them all straightened out and fixed. Since I'm using the wheels off of the little parts runner truck, they have a different offset and they're wider, so they stick out more. So what I've come up with is using this 1-inch square tubing to space it out. And then I got this little contour here and around the edges. So I did a little pie cut. So this thing will fit around there nice. This is pretty much where it welds to the trailer frame itself, so got to have something in there. Didn't want to do just a straight piece. It would look a little too hillbilly. So this works out pretty good. I got this one all welded up already. You can kind of see it gives it a nice little contour there. Yeah, one fender done, one almost done. And then it's time to load this thing up and take it to the sandblaster. So with these pie cuts, I go ahead and weld them. Then I grind them down with the old stone here. Get them pretty close. Then we take the flapper wheel to it and finish it off. You can't even tell it's welded. That's the old flapper wheel there. So, finish that all up, and then it's ready to weld onto the fender. Well, here we are. Got the spacers all welded onto the fenders. Got the decking all tore off. The old trailer. I just got to pull the lights out. Put a couple junk tires on here and this thing's ready to go. Yeah. So I guess the next video will be when it comes back from sandblasting. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm all grimy now. See ya. Alright, well here we are a couple days later. Just went and got the trailer back from the sandblaster. And it is all sandblasted. I didn't blast the fenders too. So, yeah, it's time to get to work on this thing. I got a little bit of trimming I need to do on the fenders since I lowered them. I got to cut this bottom little edge off on the inside so it doesn't interfere with the axles there. And, yeah, we'll get after this thing. Next shot, it'll be in primer. Oh yeah, I got some axles I need to paint too. Alright, I'm going to do a little product review here. Not something I usually do, but what the hell. A friend of mine turned me onto this little company here. Amico Electric. Some kind of Chinese made thing. Sold out of LA, blah blah blah. They got a bunch of different machines. This one is a TIG, stick, or a plasma cutter. I've used the TIG. It works pretty decent. It's only DC, so you can't do aluminum. But what the hell? I got this fender here. It's like 16 or 18 gauge. I need to trim a chunk of metal off of it for my car trailer project. I reckon you all can hang out and watch for a minute. Get busy on this thing. For a cheap little machine, pleasantly surprised. Bam! So, yeah, this thing does a pretty decent little job. I had one of the big name ones before that was a little self-contained one. It cost about as much as this thing, and it wouldn't cut worth a damn. I'm not going to name names or anything, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this little thing. It's like a $500 unit, and hell yeah. If you need just a cheap little guy for doing stuff at home, it works. So yeah. Well, I forgot to take a video after I primed it. But so I started painting her silver. Actually, this is aluminum. Couldn't find silver anywhere. Doing a little Rustoleum paint job. So I did get a quart of hammerite mixed in, so it's going to have a little hammerite kind of fisheye looking thing. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I didn't want to do the aluminum because it's kind of dull, so kind of combating that a little bit. But yeah, fenders around, what the hell. Alright, that's all I got to say. Alright, the trailer is painted. It's been a long day. So, here it is in its almost completed glory. The paint I got originally was a little too bright silvery, so I mixed a little black in with it and gave it a little kind of more of a grayish tint. It could match the truck a little better that way. So tomorrow the wood goes in and some wheels, and we'll be done. But for now, I'm going to go take a shower. I've been up since 6 a.m. It's 7:30 now. It's been a long day. I don't think I want to paint any more trailers. This sucks. So here we are, part 4, the finale, the conclusion. Yeah, I got the trailer done. That's what's left of the old rotten decking. It's getting ready to go to the fire pit. Boom, and there she is. Got her all painted up. Stole the wheels off of the S10, put a little polish on them. Got that new deck in there. Oh, I stole the wheels off of the Blackberry 55 and put on the S10 because I still need to drive it. I'll go back on the 55 eventually. So yeah, I still need to mount up the winch. But other than that, she's pretty much good to go. So, me being the cheap Dutchman that I am, the paint job on this thing cost about $100. It's a mixture of Rustoleum, aluminum color, the Tractor Supply aluminum, a quart of hammerite, a little black hammerite mixed in there to give it kind of a gray tint. I don't know if you can really see the hammerite here. And put a little bit of clear in there. Still doesn't have much shine, but that's okay. So it's kind of got the same flavor as the old Dodge truck. That's kind of the idea, was kind of make them all matchy-matchy. Oh yeah. Good enough for the white trash, but I am. So that's it. One race car trailer, semi-restored. Now I can go back to working on stuff that actually pays. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.